Anywho, today we're going to be talking about, well, games, as the name implies.
All things games. All things games.
First off, we're Call of Duty YouTubers. Or players. We're Call of Duty players. We're continuing with this. We're Call of Duty players, right? What's the one thing on everybody's mind this year? Modern Warfare. Now, Modern Warfare hasn't been without a lot of controversy.
You're not wrong about that. So, if you guys don't know the YouTuber 8 Thoughts, he has pretty much confronted Infinity Ward and Activision. Apparently, they're lying about the censorship and even crossplay about the game. 8 Thoughts has said that they always try to dodge the questions, dodge their stuff, and give not very proper answers.
Basically, like, they're not answering the questions directly. Like, they're kind of, like, answering it in a more...
slipping off the edge kind of stuff.
Yeah. It's like they're answering the question, but not in the way that it's
being
asked.
Expecting.
Personally, I feel it's Infinity Ward. Has Infinity Ward ever truly given us a bad game? Like, truly, like, actually looking into the game and actually being bad.
I would say Ghosts, but I've never really played
Going
Ghosts.
back and playing Ghosts is such a good game. Campaign. When they focus on campaign, look at what happens. Multiplayer and the other mode always follows it. Modern Warfare, one of the most memorable campaigns. Am I right? Multiplayer. It set the Call of Duty franchise over the heap. Over the leap. Whatever the hell that's supposed to mean. I don't know, but it works. Infinity Ward knows what they're doing. They know the system and how to manage it. That's why I know that 8 Thoughts and whoever else is hating on Infinity Ward is going to be proven wrong, quite frankly.
I mean, they just spent over 5 years making an engine.
Exactly.
I mean, that does prove their determination to produce a good game.
Exactly.
They give the best experience
Especially with
possible.
all the negativity.
And backlash they've been getting.
Not just Infinity Ward, Call of Duty as a whole. I mean, I'm pretty sure that if I was Activision, I'd be sick and tired of shoving microtransactions down the consumer's throat. Because they're learning time and time again that it's not healthy. Look at the Twitch viewer rates. Games that are friendly for the consumer are doing better. I think that Infinity Ward and Activision are finally learning, and they're making the improvements that they need to make.
But let's just hope Activision just come in and just...
Well, Activision's the reason that they're trying to get better, and they're trying to put the engine in. Because if you're...
control of everything.
Activision is a multi-million-dollar company.
Billion.
They know what they're doing. They know how to get their money. They got there for a reason. They're going to keep their money, but
they made Black Ops 4. I mean,
I have to give you that one. But I mean, have you ever heard of reaping the benefits?
I don't know what's that.
Basically, they could be preparing to move into a more consumer-first approach, and maybe they're just trying to milk the cash cow of Black Ops 4 and microtransactions while they can.
They should have done that with World War II. I mean, World War II, the microtransaction wasn't too bad, but still, it was...
That's true. Another thing is, we have a lot more competition now than we did when World War II first came out.
We have Battlefield 5.
Really, that's the first game you named?
Okay, Fortnite.
The first name for competition for Black Ops 4, and this guy says Battlefield 5. Buddy. I'm disappointed.
Alright, Fortnite.
Yeah, Fortnite, Apex. Speaking of Apex.
Oh my god, here we go.
Oh my god, this game was supposed to kill Fortnite, Takeover Gaming. What happened?
Freaking 1 month down the line, the shit's already 2,000 viewers, man. The only person that's keeping Apex alive is Shroud. It's Shroud, it is. The only person that's keeping Apex alive is Shroud.
I mean, why do you think that the game died as quickly as it did?
No content. They took way too long to update the game. And
the reason why Fortnite is able to stay on top throughout all the negativity and all the backlash it gets is it's constantly bringing in new content to the game. Think about it. We started off the season, they took out the pump and all sorts of new weapons, and now we have a loadout that, if you haven't played since Season 4, won't even be recognizable to you.
Yeah.
You can't find scars. There's no pumps. There's no... I mean, all you have is attack, but who really cares about attack? It's a game that is constantly revolutionizing itself and the gaming industry. Look at the games that are following it. It was one of the first free-to-play games that became mainstream. They had it all. Apex had the free-to-play aspect, but they didn't have the content. Call of Duty has the content, but not the consumer friendly, and formats about the best of both worlds. And that is why it's as successful as it is.
Jesus Christ. I didn't expect that out of you. Holy. Alright, enough of Apex and
Speaking of Fortnite, we have to talk about the direction of it.
What the hell happened? What are they doing, bro? People say put Siphon in regular game modes. They don't. People say don't remove the pump. They removed the pump and they added an overpowered combat shotgun that can do 20 damage from hundreds of meters away. It's crazy. It's insane. I don't know why they would have done that. And they're just releasing stupid updates that are just causing more problems to the game. And this, the changes they have done is ruining the pro players because they're trying
One
to
thing
win the
that
World Cup.
I fully agree with you. If you're going to put all your emphasis into a World Cup where your competitive players earn, well, not billions,
Not
but
billions.
What was
Hundreds
it?
of thousands.
Wasn't it 100 million? That
Yeah,
was the price.
that's
That was the price
of
of
the
the World Cup. Was 100 million. So if you're willing to put in 100 million to a player base within your game, and you're telling me that you're not going to focus and cater to those players,
And they're focusing to the casual guys.
listen, man, if you cater to casual players, you're not making money. They're casual. Players like us, we're the ones who make you money. So you would listen to players like us. And not just us. I'm talking about the biggest names for any company. When you focus on competitive, that is how companies stay afloat. Because that's the player base that cares about the game and wants to survive.
This is why I'm just not enjoying the game anymore because
It's why I switched to Call of Duty again. I mean, you know, I haven't played Black Ops 4 since probably November. I let all the hype die low for it. I hated it. I kept it off my Xbox for months. I put it back on, and it's like a brand new game.
because they've finally learned how to update the game. They finally learned how to press the content update button, and now there's actually stuff in the game.
I mean, I'm not even going to get into how it's brought into the game because Treyarch is just...
fool.
I think Treyarch should change their name to DLC. Or supply drops. Or were they reserve crates now?
They reserve crates, reserve cases. What? They have reserve crates and reserve cases. Is that not confusing?
Speaking of reserve cases, what about EA Games and calling loot boxes freaking surprise mechanics?
Freaking yeah! Back in was it a few days ago? They had this press conference in the UK where they had a bunch of the EA directors and stuff like that, and there are people news reporters asking them questions about the stuff. And one of the questions was, what do you think of loot boxes? And EA, with the stupidest response, loot boxes are surprise mechanics. Surprise mechanics. Is that not the dumbest thing we ever heard? If I was there, I would have just, oh my god. It's annoying because Star Wars Battlefront 2.
Okay, that was just
that
was a disaster. Oh my gosh. I remember when they first released the plot line, not the plot line, but what they want to do with the game and all the loot boxes and DLC content with it.
The game's dead. No one plays Star Wars Battlefront 2. And the thing is, I saw a trailer for DLC the other day.
I have not heard anything about that game except for the shitty content. Now, some people might say any publicity is good publicity. I can't speak. They might say bad PR is good PR, but EA Sports has proven that it's just not the case. Nobody likes supply drops. Nobody likes gambling. Nobody likes kids gambling. If you want something, you buy it straight up. Not in this surprise mechanics. Okay, what is that supposed to mean? You're gonna rip off players? How are the surprises managed? How are we supposed to know that? There's no communication. All that the developers who create everything in the game are telling us is that it's a surprise, that they don't even know what it is. Take them out of all games and make it good for the consumer. That is what we need to do. Speaking of the consumer, you watching this, you are now being a part of a community that we're holding deep to our heart. People that we can go and talk to and explore our opinions of. ATG podcast. Thank you.